In a recent verdict of Supreme Court had reminded the Tamil Nadu governor that he is a constitutional head of the state, not a political boss, and he is not above the constitution, so his action should be with the constitutional limit. Hello and welcome to the InFocus series of Drishti IAS. I am Ritu and today's session is about what Supreme Court has told to the Tamil Nadu governor, and this is not just the case of Tamil Nadu. We have seen in the past also that various state has complained to the judiciary that they cannot act accordingly, they cannot bring many laws because the governor has withhold the assent, and this has become a problem in many states where central government political party is not ruling in nature. So in order to cure this unconstitutional problem, Supreme Court has given its verdict and we have to abide the verdict because that verdict says that democratic values is better for the state machinery. So move towards to the news part. So what had happened that in a recent ruling, Supreme Court had said that whatever the withhold assent happened by the Tamil Nadu governor is illegal and unconstitutional in nature. So this news which we are going to cover up in today's session, as you already know that there was lot of tensions going between Tamil Nadu government and Tamil Nadu governor, in which Tamil Nadu government had made allegations on the Tamil Nadu governor that the governor is not letting them to work and several bills were withheld because it was not, the governor does not feel that it is necessary, and those bills are very necessary in nature because it is related to the recruitment of the people, it is related to the corruption, it is related to the remission order. So these things are very much required for the state functioning. So this news which we are going to cover up in today's session. In this session, we are also going to discuss about the role of governor in the state, what is his and her power, what Supreme Court had observed into this matter, and how constitutional values and democratic value is important for the cooperative federalism. So we are going to discuss onto these topics. So as you already know that Drishti IAS is already in Noida and we have offline ISGS foundation course available in our Noida center. So the course is available in both the medium, Hindi medium and English medium. So if you want to enroll into this course, you can call us on 87501. Also, we have ISGS foundation online available at Drishti Learning app. So you can see the online course also, and this time with the help of AI, Drishti IAS has upgraded its feature on ISGS foundation course. So here we can see that it is giving you AI summary. It means that it converts long lecture into a very short and crisp so that it will be very useful for your quick revision. It is also giving you AI quiz. So there is automatically generates quiz which can test your knowledge, that whatever you have learned from the video content. So you can also test your knowledge, and there is also one thing which is a ask me a question. So suppose that while watching a video, if you have any doubt, you can solve your doubt here. So these are the AI features which has been upgraded on Drishti Learning app, especially for the ISGS foundation course. So do check that. Now we are going to discuss about the topic. So here what does the constitution says? So article 163 of the constitution talks about the governor, and here article 200 specifically talks about the governor's withholding assent of the wills and what are the powers governor have. So we have this, there are 4 choices given to the governor. Give assent, it means approve the bill. Withhold assent, it means reject the bill. Return the bill to the assembly for reconsideration for any kind of suggestion, and also governor can reserve the bill for the reconsideration and for the consideration for the president. So these are the 4 options given to the governor. And what is the important provision here, that if a bill is returned for reconsideration and the state assembly passes it without reconsideration, then governor must give his and her assent to the bill. So this is about the role of governor while the bill and how governor should behave whenever a bill comes in front of her and him. Now we are going to discuss about some new dimensions to this thing. Said, what is the problem with delays? So the constitution says that governor must act as soon as possible, but in constitution the specific time period is not specified, and that's why this particular provision has been used arbitrarily by various governors, and that has created tussle between the government and the governor. And in the case of Tamil Nadu also we have seen such kind of the tussle which affects the state functioning. So here what happened that because of this important decisions are stuck, elected governments can't implement their policies and administration comes to a halt. So these kind of problems comes when a governor withhold the assent. Now we are going to discuss about that. What did the Supreme Court say in this matter? So in its landmark judgment, the Supreme Court ruled that delaying action on the bills indefinitely is unconstitutional. The governor is not above the constitution. The will of the elected legislature must prevail because the government, Tamil Nadu government, has been elected by the people. So there is a mandate given to the government. So it is because of the will of the people such kind of government came into the existence. So we cannot undermine its existence. Then the governor's role is limited and procedural, not political. So here, as the Supreme Court has already told that you have to be in the process, that whether you have to reject the bill, whether you have to withhold the assent of the bill, whether you have to send it for the reconsideration, or whether you have to reserve the bill for the president consideration. But you have to take some action, and here you should not use your political biases. So this is also one of the thing, and the governor must act in a reasonable time, and this time Supreme Court has also suggested time frame that in case of certain things how governor should give his or her assent within the time period. And the court cited its earlier judgment in the Arunachal Pradesh Assembly case to reinforce that governors must follow constitutional procedures. So let's look at the time frame which Supreme Court has decided this time. So the timeline prescribed for the governors when bills are presented to them. So in case of withholding assent, 1 month, and in case of withholding assent contrary to the advice to the state cabinet, 3 months, and in case of bills presented for reconsideration by governors, 1 month. So these are the three times which has been prescribed by the Supreme Court, and the state machinery and the governor must follow these time frames so that effective functioning of the state should not be compromised. And the Supreme Court also has highlighted that the governor should not use her pocket veto and absolute veto. It means that he cannot withhold any bills forever. Also, he cannot reject bill without any reasonable restriction or without unlimited number of times. So the governor should avoid pocket veto and absolute veto. So here the Supreme Court had also reminded about the veto powers of the governors. Now we are going to discuss about the what did the states argue. So this is not just the case of Tamil Nadu. Similar things had also happened with the Kerala. Then we have with the Punjab. Then we have with the Telangana also. So in the case of Tamil Nadu, the governor was blocking decisions like signing remissions order, recruitment and appointment approvals, permission to prosecute corrupt officials, bills passed by the assembly. So these things are very much important for the effective functioning of the state, and this has created a governance deadlock. So the government was very much disturbed by the action of the governor, and that's why they have to approach to the Supreme Court. In the case of Kerala also, what we have seen that the governor had kept 6 bills pending, some for over 2 years, and the High Court has refused to intervene into this matter. So that's why they have to approach to the Supreme Court. In the case of Telangana also, we can see that 10 plus important bills were pending with the governor since September 2022. This delayed state welfare and development plans. So this particular advisory and particular decisions is not just limited to the Tamil Nadu. It has been also applicable to the other states where governor is creating problem in the effective and smooth functioning of the state. Now we are going to discuss about the Why this verdict is important to us? Because this verdict reminds us that the governor is a nominal head, constitutional head, not the political boss. So the governor must clear the political preferences, but here we have to take care of that. The government has been elected by the people. It means that the people had given its mandate that this person should become our CM and this person should become our legislative assembly, member of legislative assembly. So we must respect the will of the people and the mandate of the people. So the governor must not act arbitrarily in any kind of the matter. Also, it reinforces the authority of elected state government, and it had stopped the political misuse so that no political preferences would be counted here, sets a precedent. So it has set a precedent which can be applicable to the other states also. So we are hoping that whatever the states are facing the problem, particularly in the state where the current ruling political party is not in the power, that state should not face any kind of biasness because they are from the different political parties. So there should be the smooth functioning, and that should be the essence of our democracy. Now, what is the conclusion of this whole discussion? The conclusion of this whole discussion is that the democratic values which has been enshrined in the constitution is always a winning thing. And this time, by the verdict of the Supreme Court, what we have been reminded that constitution has the supremacy thing and constitution is supreme, and the state functioning and any kind of the functioning which is happening in this country is run by the constitution, not by any political biases. So the will of the people, the democratic values and constitutional values are important to run any states. And by this verdict, Supreme Court has reminded that cooperative federalism is needed for the state, and we had already talked about the federalism in our constitution. So we must respect the federalism. So now we are going to discuss about the practice question for prelims. Which article of the Indian Constitution specifically deals with the governor's powers regarding the assent to the bills? Article 163, Article 200, Article 213, Article 356. This is very easy one. You can easily answer into the comment section. I hope you like this session. If you have any queries related to this session, kindly ask into the comment section. Thank you. Have a nice day.
For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.